everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today I'm going to do a review on the IlluMask, the Anti-Acne Mask. Now there are two versions of the mask. One is a wrinkle fighting mask and the other one fights acne. I am of the age where I should be using the wrinkle one, but my biggest concern right now is the hormonal acne that I've been suffering with for just about a year now. It started last July and now it is mid-May and I haven't found a cure for my acne yet. I've tried salicylic acid, I'm on retin A, I tried glycolic acid, tea tree oil, all kinds of toners, all kinds of topicals. I tried some Paula's Choice products, I tried some Clearasil products, I've tried just about everything, even a prescription for spironolactone from my doctor. And even that didn't work. So I saw this new product, the IlluMask, and I thought, wow, if this could really take care of my acne, that would be great. I saw it in a magazine and I thought, my gosh, all the magazines say that yes, it definitely works, that light therapy is for real and this will take care of your acne. Now right on the box it says that it is for mild to moderate acne. And based on my skin today, you may be thinking, wow, that really worked. I'll bring in some before and after pictures and show you how it worked for me. So we'll get to those in a bit. For now, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. They did clinical trials and they said that 78% of their subjects reported an improvement in their acne over their previous non-prescription treatment, but a full 93% reported an improvement in their overall skin tone in just 2 weeks. Now, this mask uses both blue and red light therapy, and the blue light is an antibacterial light. It will kill bacteria. And the red light reduces inflammation, heals breakouts, and evens skin tone. And if you've seen anyone reviewing the anti-aging mask, that one uses just red light alone. So where I have both aging and acne concerns, I thought, well, if I could get the red and blue light in one mask, then that would be great. So that's the box. Now, the actual mask looks like this. The anti-aging one doesn't have the little window here that you can see through. It's just a solid sheet mask. And I saw somebody drew a face on it. That was really cute. But the acne one has a little window and a pair of sunglasses inside. So when you have this on, you can actually see through it. The light's a little bright, but you can watch TV. So it's basically a white plastic mask that's mounted onto a pair of sunglasses. And inside the mask is where the array of lights are. Now, unfortunately, I've used up all my uses on this, so I can't turn it on for you and show you what the lights look like when they're illuminated. But it's basically like every other light is red and blue on the inside. So your full face gets bathed in both the red and the blue light. But I like the idea of this one because you could do your whole face at once, one 15-minute session a day, be done with it. All right, so here's how you use it. You wash your face and you don't put on any moisturizers or product. Then you put on your mask and the sunglasses just sit on your nose and you look really cute. Your family's horrified. Then you just press this little on button on the timer and you press it and hold it until the light comes on. All right, so mine obviously, I've used them all so the light is not going to come on. Then you sit there with it on your face for 15 minutes. You can relax or meditate or watch the news. I tended to keep my eyes closed but listen to the news. And in this little window right here, it shows you how many applications you have left. So when you first get it, this should say 30. And as you use it each time, this counts down until you're at not 0, but no number in the window. This retails for $30. I got mine at Walmart and it was like 3 cents less, so it was $29.97. When I got this, it wasn't on the shelves everywhere, but now, a month and a half later, I've seen it on the shelves at Walmart, I've seen it on the shelves at Walgreens, I've seen it on the shelves at Ulta. So if you just walk into the store, you can get this one or the anti-aging one. This one I had to order at Walmart online and have delivered to my store, but it only took a day and I went and picked it up. It only lasts for 30 uses. So it's $1 a day, which is the company wanted to keep that the price point. At $30, it lasts for 30 uses. After that, apparently the light bulbs, because they are LED lights, they're not that strong and they do lose their efficacy over time. So they figured out that 30 was the amount of time that you could get out of them. And actually I noticed that in the last 2 sessions with mine, the color of the light changed. It was very purple, like the red was a very kind of pinky red, and combined with the blue it made kind of a purple aura around me. Actually, I'll bring in that picture right now. You can see the picture of me using it in my purple aura. But the last couple of uses, the aura was more orange. So that told me that something in the wavelength of the light had changed. There wasn't as much blue to make the purple, and the red was much more of an orange red, not as much of a pinky red. So that the LEDs were starting to weaken, and I wasn't really probably getting the full treatment for the last couple of uses. I'm going to say I noticed it on 2 uses. This was developed by a plastic surgeon who does light treatments, with the big machines in his office. So he developed this for at-home use. He says on the website that that's why it's for 30 uses, because the LED lights just can't go for longer than that. So after a month of using it every day, you have to throw this away and go out and buy a new one. Kind of a problem with that is that this is going to be, if these things really work, this is going to be a huge amount of plastic in the landfill. And then what about these little electronic doohickeys? How do they get, can we recycle these? Can we send them back to the company? It would be great if they would enclose a little shipping label or something. I'm sure it would cost too much, drive the cost up, but if there was some way to return these so that they could put in new lights and reuse them, like they do with cell phones. But this just seems to me terribly wasteful to do it once a month. But that's just me being a tree hugger, nature girl. I'm concerned with the environment, and that bothers me. Now, here's what it felt like. It was like nice and toasty warm in there, which I actually liked because I used it when it was kind of chilly here in New England, and it was really bright. So I didn't really keep my eyes open most of the time. Even though it had the little sunglasses, I tended to keep my eyes shut. And then I would fall asleep. But it was nice because it's almost like a little subtle alarm clock that when the lights go down and then it suddenly gets cool and dark, then I would wake up and I'd take it off, and then I'd go and put on my anti-aging nighttime creams, my moisturizer and everything. It didn't feel like anything. You can't feel the light, so you could just see it. The other thing is that the mask is a little bit heavy. Probably after the first 5 to 7 minutes, it would start hurting the bridge of my nose a little bit. Nothing major. This is a little nitpicky thing. It's not a make it or break it thing. I still wore it every day for the 30 days. As a matter of fact, I went on vacation while I was using this, and I took it with me. I boxed it up. I kept the original packaging. I put it in the box, put it in my suitcase, and I took it with me. My other problem with it is just that you can't put your moisturizer on before you use it. It's the same as when I first started using Retin A, and in order to avoid the irritation, I had to wait 15 minutes after I washed my face to put it on. And that 15 minutes for me is like torture. It's like I can almost feel the water evaporating from my skin. I can feel it getting drier, and I hate feeling like I have dry skin. Okay, so let's get to the nitty-gritty. You want to know if it works. Well, you know what? I kind of felt like it did work. So I felt like, number one, I wasn't getting as many new breakouts. Number two, I felt like the breakouts that I had before then were healing faster. Number three, I felt like the marks that my pimples left, which can last for months now that I'm older, I felt like they were disappearing much more rapidly. But let me bring in the before and after pictures, because now that I look at my before and after pictures, I'm like, well, wait a minute, was it working, or did I just think it was working? So after 30 treatments, I think they're pretty much the same. I think I have the same number of zits. I think my red spots are pretty much the same, and I don't really notice a big difference in the overall quality of my skin. So while I do think it did make some difference, I think that my breakouts were fewer. I think that the ones I got were smaller and lasted a shorter duration. I think that the trade-off of having to wait that 15 minutes without putting on moisturizer is kind of the break it thing for me. And I don't feel like I saw that big a difference. Like even in the healing pimple marks, I felt like they were healing up better, but in the picture you can see they're really not. They're just as much as they were before. So I didn't repurchase it. I guess I'm being kind of a cranky pants, but it just didn't seem like the payoff was worth the effort and the money and the amount of plastic going into the landfill and this little thing. So I cannot give it a rave review, unfortunately, as much as I wanted to. I would like them to make it recyclable. I'd like to find a way for them to enable you to put on at least just one sheer little layer of moisturizer that wouldn't affect its performance. Right now in its infancy, I think it still has a couple of glitches to work out, and those are the ones that are making it a deal breaker for me. So if you've given it a try, please put a comment below and let me know what you thought of it. And also, if you tried the anti-aging one, I'd like to hear what you thought about that. I've seen a couple of reviews, Jules. I've seen that you loved yours, but I want to see if you're still using it, and what do you think about the 15 minutes of waiting? Do you feel like your skin is drier or not? All right, so that's the review for today on the IlluMask Anti-Acne Light Therapy Mask. So thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, have a great day. Bye-bye.